So for standard 8, today we will be starting the chapter on page number 43, Visions for India in the English subject. These 3 visions for India are given to us by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the father of India's integrated guided missile program, states 3 visions for India based on the achievements and progress that he has witnessed in the history of the nation and during his own career as a missile scientist. That's a very long statement. As the opening sentence in the chapter, this is a very big one. Now here we are informed that Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the father of India's integrated guided missile program. Integrated means combined. It was an all-in-one guided missile program. Missiles that can be guided with the help of computers or sensors. Wow. So we have Kunal Thakur and Disha Kamri?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and who is Bharti?
Bhakti.
Bhakti. Alright. So Bhakti, Kunal and Disha. Alright. So we are talking about English for the 8th standard. We are on page number 40 and we are starting with the chapter 3, Visions for India. We are informed about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who is called the father of India's integrated guided missile program. A combined guided missile program, missiles that can be guided with the help of computers. They have sensors on them. This great scientist, he has stated 3 visions for India. He has given 3 possible future visions for India. And why has he given these 3 visions? What are they based on? They are based on the achievements and the progress that he has witnessed, that he has seen in the history of the nation. During the years that he spent on earth, being an Indian, how he has seen India progress. Depending on that, he has given us 3 visions. Dr. Kalam's 3 visions for India are freedom, development and standing up. These 3 small words, what they mean and why has he given these 3 visions to us, that is what we will be knowing in this chapter. The focus of his presentation on developing India to its fullest potential. Potential means the fullest capacity, the fullest ability, while standing up to the rest of the world. Standing up means showing courage, being brave, facing all the challenges that we come up with fully validated, that is fully proven, fully confirmed self-respect for the achievements that have been obtained in the modern times. This great scientist, this missile man of India wants us to develop India to its fullest potential. This is his dream. This is the ideal vision that he has presented to us. He wants us to develop India to its fullest capacity. He wants us to stand up to the rest of the world, to show the world that we are brave, we have the confidence, and we have completely proven self-respect for the achievements that we have made as Indian citizens. The word freedom, he has stressed on this, that if we are not free, no one will respect us. If we are dependent on other countries, we lose respect. He has said that I have 3 visions for India. In 3000 years of Indian history, people from all over the world have come to India and invaded us. Invaded us means they have ruled on us. Why they have ruled on us? Can anyone tell me here? Why were they able to invade India? Foreigners were able to invade India because we did not have any respect for our own freedom. We did not have any respect for our achievements. We did not have any respect for the greatness of our culture, our tradition, what we call India. We did not have respect for our own country. They came, they invaded us, they captured our land, and they conquered our minds. Till today, we are following whatever they have taught us. We have completely forgotten our Indian culture and traditions. From Alexander onwards, the Greeks, the Portuguese, the British, the French, the Dutch, all of them came and looted India and took over what was ours. They completely controlled each and everything that belonged to us. In this way, we lost our freedom. And when we lose our freedom, we lose our respect. Nobody respected us because we were dependent on the people who had conquered our country. Yet, we have not done this to any other nation. In the history of ancient India, India has never invaded, never attacked any other country. We have always acted in self-defense. We have not conquered anyone. We have not grabbed anyone's land. We have never captured any other countries, any other neighboring countries' land. We have never grabbed their culture. We have never robbed them of their history. And we have never tried to force our way of life on them. Yet, this is what was done to us every single time any other invaders came to India and conquered our country. Their culture was put down forcefully on us. Why? Because we did not respect our freedom. And why we do not do this to any other country? Because we respect the freedom of others. That is why my first vision for India is freedom. APJ Abdul Kalam says that the first vision for India is freedom. I believe that India had its first vision of freedom in 1857. What happened in 1857? We started the War of Independence. This is when India had its first vision of freedom. It is this freedom that we must protect and nurture. Nurture means develop and build on. If we are not free, no one will respect us. So the first vision of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam for India is freedom. My second vision for India is development. For 50 years, we have been a developing nation. Since we gained independence in 1947, for the next 50 years till 1997, India was always a developing nation. We were trying to develop. It is time to see ourselves as a developed nation. Now it is high time that we work towards making India a completely developed nation like the US, the UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. All these are called developed nations. Whereas India is always ranked with the other countries under the developing nation category. So we are among the top 5 nations of the world in terms of gross domestic product, the GDP. We have 10% growth rate in most areas. This is a completely technical issue gross domestic product or GDP, I will not talk to you about this right now, because as we move on to the higher standards, we will be getting to know about this in the subject of economics. Our poverty levels are falling. The number of people who are below poverty line, the number of such people is constantly reducing. Our achievements are being globally recognized today. What does this mean? That all the other countries are noticing and accepting that yes, India is having great achievements towards improving and becoming a developed nation. But we lack the self-confidence to see ourselves as a developed nation. We always ridicule, we always talk negative about our own India. Hence, we are not able to see ourselves as a developed nation. We are not able to become self-reliant. We are not able to self-assure us. We are always dependent on other countries, be it for food or other supplies. Isn't this right? Does anyone have any doubt about this? No, it cannot be. Not at all, because we do not have the self-confidence to call ourselves a developed nation, and hence Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam wants us to work towards this second vision of development.